On to your top
Yeah,
five.
yeah, yeah.
Tamim?
Let's do. I want y'all's thoughts on Trump's recent interview with the Ukrainian president. Insane. I've never seen a U.S. president speak to another president like this. So this is an insane clip.
Yeah, this was insane to see. I mean, I don't know whose side I'm on. I mean, we have we have Ukraine coming into America, who has, I think, shown a lot of support until now, prior to the Trump administration, in their efforts to defend their land and their country against Russia, who has been really the initiator of this conflict, right? This war. But at the same time, I saw people saying, we're the ones defending you, so show some respect. I don't think I saw anything Zelenskyy did that was disrespectful. I think he's fighting for his country, fighting for his people, what he's supposed to do. And as Americans, we were formed under the concept of individual freedom and the ability to go fight and defend your land. I don't see I don't see why.
Why does the U.S. taxpayer have to fund Ukrainian war that are ending in a bunch of Ukrainians?
Yeah, we don't have to
a bunch
fund.
of Ukrainians, innocent Ukrainians dying. It doesn't really make any sense.
I agree with the financial part. Maybe we could make the argument that we don't have to fund. I think the counter argument to that is we have allies across the globe, and I think it's our responsibility to go and defend and protect our allies the same way they supported us when we needed back in World War II and any other future subsequent wars. I think political diplomacy across the globe is a very important topic to maintain good relationships with nations, right? And I think us not doing so, particularly with Ukraine, has caused a big strain with our relationship in Europe, right? The French prime minister has come out and gone against what we're trying to do and expressively said Europe is going to do everything that they can to go protect Ukraine, right? I think diplomacy is important. I think maintaining relationships is also important. Whether how we do it, you can make the argument it doesn't have to be financial, but what should not be debatable is us agreeing with Ukraine's decision to go fight and defend their land. And I think that's where I think the current administration maybe is pushing the initiative a little bit, saying, even making some comments saying, you're a dictator, you initiated this, just go compromise with them. Ukraine is defending their land that is being stolen from them illegally. That is their right. And there's nothing more American than fighting and defending yourself. And to us, we should look at them and we should respect and we should appreciate that. And to me personally, we should support that initiative.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like the guy to go to for geopolitics. Like, I just know that in this interview, Zelenskyy under his breath said "suka" and called J.D. Vance a bitch in Ukrainian.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, and there's a clip of that which we could find. Like, it's in this interview. It's just a part of it where he kind of subtly says that. Ultimately, sending tax dollars overseas for other wars is getting like super tired. Every American citizen's getting tired of it. Whatever country it is, whether it's Ukraine or Israel, I don't think people want to see the constant funding of wars and death. And the sooner we can cut that off, the better. That's just my opinion on it.
Tamiem, you have some top 5 lists for us this week?
Yeah. Let's go run through this. All right. I got 2 for us.
All right.
So it's the top 3 cities in the U.S. where women outnumber men.
Top 3 cities in U.S. where women outnumber men.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
I might have to move there soon. Psych.
You already looked up housing costs?
Yeah, exactly.
Are there a lot of traffic accidents in those cities too?
Actually, they look like... I mean, number 1's definitely a dangerous city. So, I mean...
Detroit?
Close. Very close.
Flint.
No.
All right, go ahead. Run through 3.
Number 3 is Philadelphia.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you're trying to find some women, maybe you should move to Philadelphia. Number 2 is Atlanta.
Wow.
Yep. And then number 1 is Baltimore. Yeah. I totally
I don't know if those are places
If
you'd want to move
anyone
to.
is from Philadelphia, Atlanta, Baltimore, from viewing this video, if you guys can confirm whether or not there's a lot more girls than guys, I'll be really interested to hear. The second list that I have is the top 3 countries with the lowest divorce rate.
Top three. So I think logically I'd assume that maybe a Muslim country would be there. Maybe
Yeah.
even a Hindu country like
2 are in Africa and 1 is in Asia.
Indonesia.
No.
Ooh. India.
India's number 1.
Let's go.
Number 1. Lowest divorce rate in the whole world. Lowest country with the lowest divorce rate. So, I mean, I guess what that means is that if you're trying to have a long-lasting marriage, you need to move to Frisco or the Colony or honestly, Prosper, trying to find you a girl that's gonna stay, bro. These people will stay till the end.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Kenya, and number 2 is Mozambique.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. There goes my list.
Last thing that we want to say before we conclude is we want our platform to be a platform where we can go talk about topics regardless of how sensitive they are and be able to share our opinions, whether we agree or disagree with a certain narrative. And despite our opinions on the comments that were left in our video, I think people choosing to engage with us and share their thoughts, we definitely respect that. And we hope that you guys continue to do the same, and that will give us, I think, an outside perspective on the topics that we're talking about. But that's been episode 4 or 5 of our podcast. We appreciate you guys listening in. If you don't already follow us on the socials, do so. We post content every day, and you're able to see and engage with the other followers that we have. So thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.